I'm Jenny Unruh, and I had breast cancer at age 39. I went through 7 chemo treatments and about 40 radiation treatments, as well as a few surgeries. I really leaned on the American Cancer Society heavily at this time. Right at diagnosis, I had some literature show up in the mail for my kindergarten and second grader, which was so helpful because at the time of diagnosis, you're overwhelmed and you don't really know what to say to your children anyways. But I also became the point of contact for the company I worked with for Relay for Life. And it ended up being such a blessing. It gained me a circle of friends that I'm still very close with. They helped guide me through my journey, and I would show up to meetings and be like, what in the world's going on? What side effect is this? What is happening? And they almost always would say, oh, I've heard of this, or I had this happen to me too, or it was so helpful. So thank you so much to the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life, and I love you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Rogers. I'm 51 years old. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. I am a 2-time breast cancer survivor. I have been a part of Relay for Life since prior to my first diagnosis in 2003. I have had a beautiful daughter. She is 12 years old now, and she has been to Relay for Life almost every year of her life. It's been an annual event that we always find so much joy in. Although this year is going to be a little different virtually, it's going to be awesome. I'm 15 months out of chemo. I'm going to enjoy the relay right from my own home, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. See you there.
Dwayne Holmes, and this is my caregiver and wife Pam. I was diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer in 2013. There is no cure, but there are treatments available, and I've had many of them. Provenge, Xtandi, Zytiga, radiation, and Xgeva shots, which have prolonged my survival long past the 4.5 years average life expectancy I was given at diagnosis. I am so grateful for the various foundations that have provided me with grants that help cover the copays on some of these very expensive drugs that have just been developed.
As Dwayne's wife and caregiver, I too have become active in his cancer fight. We have participated in the Relays for Life since his diagnosis in 2013 and really appreciate all the time and effort the volunteers put in. The money that is raised during these events supports research, which has added years to Dwayne's life. We also volunteer for Road to Recovery, where we give rides to patients needing a way to get to their various cancer treatment sites. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andrea, and I am a breast cancer survivor, a breast cancer warrior. And for many years, I walked in the Relay for Life because I walked for my family, my dad, my cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents. And last year, I actually walked for an additional reason, myself. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2018, and I am officially done now. I am cancer-free. I'm finished with chemo treatments, everything, and just the camaraderie of the Relay for Life, sharing stories, hearing other people's celebrations, sharing my celebration. It's just a good place for all of us to get together, celebrate each other, and give each other those high fives and say, keep on fighting, you can do this.
Jenny Unruh, and I had breast cancer at age 39. I went through 7 chemo treatments and about 40 radiation treatments, as well as a few surgeries. I really leaned on the American Cancer Society heavily at this time. Right at diagnosis, I had some literature show up in the mail for my kindergarten and second grader, which was so helpful because at the time of diagnosis, you're overwhelmed and you don't really know what to say to your children anyways. But I also became the point of contact for the company I worked with for Relay for Life. And it ended up being such a blessing. It gained me a circle of friends that I'm still very close with. They helped guide me through my journey, and I would show up to meetings and be like, what in the world's going on? What side effect is this? What is happening? And they almost always would say, oh, I've heard of this, or I had this happen to me too, or it was so helpful. So thank you so much to the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life, and I love you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Rogers. I'm 51 years old. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. I am a 2-time breast cancer survivor. I have been a part of Relay for Life since prior to my first diagnosis in 2003. I have had a beautiful daughter. She is 12 years old now, and she has been to Relay for Life almost every year of her life. It's been an annual event that we always find so much joy in. Although this year is going to be a little different virtually, it's going to be awesome. I'm 15 months out of chemo. I'm going to enjoy the relay right from my own home, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. See you there.
Who hasn't felt protective lately? Of our families, our communities, our resources? In times like these, we all fight to make sure our people are safe. But when your people, your family, your community is made up of millions of cancer patients and their families, keeping them safe takes everyone's help.
Hi, I'm Gary Reedy, CEO of your American Cancer Society. And in these uncertain times, Relay for Life is more important than ever. And that's because cancer hasn't stopped, and neither have we. These are tough times for cancer patients who are more vulnerable to the COVID-19 virus. But your American Cancer Society is here providing information, guidance, and support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, every Relay for Life that I've ever attended as a volunteer or as CEO, there's always a certain spirit that prevails, and that's the spirit of hope. So this relay tonight is not only providing hope to cancer patients, but also hope to our nation, which is so desperately needed. The hope and courage of American Cancer Society volunteers and staff has never been so strong. And I can sense it here tonight, and I can see it in your faces. So thank you for continuing to stand with cancer patients when they need you the most. And thank you for reminding all of us that hope will always prevail.
Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. Hello, trivia buffs. I'm Coriel Thomas with KX969, and I'm really excited that you are here with me today. Seriously, when I heard about this idea, I was honored to have been asked to be a part of this. So thank you so much, Relay for Life, Lancaster County, for getting me in on this. I'm going to be your host for this evening as we play virtual trivia, and we may have JP in. I'm not sure if he's able to join or not, but hopefully we can get him in here in a little bit. He wants to wish you luck on what's up ahead. We got 4 sections, 100 questions. But before I get ahead of myself here, we really truly hope you and your loved ones have been safe and healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic. It's certainly been challenging for us all. And then, here at the station, it's been so odd not to see all your faces at these events and stuff, which is why we're seeing faces right now through a screen. Anyways, I just want to say we hope that you've been safe and healthy during this whole time. And we do really, really appreciate you being a part of this. It's been a challenging time for us all, but our cancer patients and caregivers, they need us more than ever. And even though we are apart, we stand together, united in this fight against cancer. Oh, yay, JP's on.
Hey.
Hi, you're driving. Sorry to bug you. You wanted to wish everyone luck tonight?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you and I have been a part of many Relay for Life, and so any opportunity to help out is super important, and especially in this time. It's such a weird little world that we live in. So
I know.
It's kind of odd, but everybody's still doing their part and helping out, and that's the most important thing. I've got my Caitlin that's got the phone for me, so we just wanted to come on and say hey and thank everybody for doing it as I'm traveling down to Arkansas to go to a lake and just hang out for a week. So
yeah, that's right. You're gonna have a great vacation. I get to jump in for JP in the morning show the rest of the week. Yes. So if it goes off the rails, blame him.
Coriel actually does a better job of ruining your favorite song, so that'll be tomorrow. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for jumping on, JP. He says good luck, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, JP. Drive safe.
Thanks, guys. Have fun with trivia night.
Yeah. All right. You heard it from JP. He's wishing you luck. So, I mean, you got that on your side at least. So yeah, like I said, we've got a cool prize at the end. This amazing experience is planned for the next hour or so. Like I said before, 4 sections, 100 questions total. So I hope you ate your Wheaties earlier today because we got a big night ahead of us. Got a little bit of housekeeping before we begin. Okay. Tonight is interactive. And that's the key to making it fun. So to play trivia, you need to make sure you have registered and everything. We gave you a little extra time to do that. In addition, you can follow along on Facebook, which hopefully you are right now, KX969. You can also follow along on numerous other places. You can search ACSNEB on Facebook. That's the American Cancer Society state Facebook page. So that's one that you can bounce around to. And then if Facebook's not really your jam or you're playing with someone and you know Facebook isn't their jam, let them know that they can search for the ACS North region on YouTube. That's right. It's on YouTube. Also, just look for those videos there on YouTube. A link should be posted in the chat there that you can follow along if you need a direct link to these things. So I'll just give you a minute or so to get you all settled. Make sure for the full experience, you've got 2 devices. You're going to be playing trivia on your phone and then following along with this whole kit and caboodle on your laptop, your desktop, your tablet, and what have you. Gosh, technology. You probably have a few of these things. I know I do. All right. So thanks again to JP for jumping in. How awesome. I'm so excited to be filling in on the morning show. And tonight I'm going to kick off the fun with you playing trivia night. So we're going to make it a long night, right? Tonight's event does look a little different. Obviously, we're not with each other physically. We're not hanging around in a bar doing this or out and about. But we're all at home and we will battle each other the same way for bragging rights about knowing the most about the most random stuff in the world. And that's really all that matters. Okay, honestly. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll remember and honor those we love who are affected by cancer and do what we can to make the most significant impact helping cancer patients and their families today in the fight against cancer. I know I've gotten involved with Relay because of my own family members and their battle with cancer and friends, coworkers even. I've got a t-shirt here. It's a little older, but from Sparky with 104.1 The Blaze. It says, I wear for Sparky. Found this in the archives earlier. I really am so honored to be a part of this. So thank you for joining. This event's about fun, of course, but it's also about fundraising. And your support is still very vital. We want to thank you so much for joining us. These cancer patients still need you. They need all of us. The needs of people facing cancer continue. And so will the work of the American Cancer Society. Absolutely. Cancer hasn't stopped, unfortunately, but neither will we. So please ask others to join you in support. Ask them to donate now because it is critical that our work continues for cancer patients during one of the toughest times in their lives, the scariest as well. There is a donation option on the registration page, or you can see the website scrolling across the bottom of your screen periodically as well. But yeah, I want to encourage you to donate at Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook if you feel so inclined. So as we all figure out our new normal, one thing that I find comfort in that remains the same is our relay determination, this relay community, the relay spirit that we all feel. It's unwavering. It's strong. It's so strong. So I really am so excited to be a part of this tonight. I think we're ready to kick it off. We gotta do a virtual high five first. So are you ready? I'm gonna start with one. This is the practice round. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more for good measure. I'm going to square it up a little bit more. Okay. High five. 3, 2, 1. There we go. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're ready, get those thumbs up going. Here in less than 30 seconds, about 20 seconds now, we are going to begin with trivia section 1. There'll be 3 rounds in this, each 10 questions. It looks like geography would be the first one up. I don't know if I should say that or not, but if I did, hey, at least you all got the same clue. So we're going to jump in here in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Deepest ocean in the world. Oh no, I don't even think I know this. Oh, yeah, I definitely got that wrong in my own brain. Oh, I know this one. I actually paid attention to something in college. I'm not going to give you any hints, though. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Let's see. Yes, you did so well. West Coast Trail was used to rescue ocean shipwrecks off of which of these islands? Someone's got to know it. Oh, okay. More than I thought. National Gallery. Love. Van Gogh Museum. Just as I suspected. I have absolutely no idea on this, so Godspeed. The Channel Tunnel connects which two countries? Oh man, this is why I host, and I'm not playing. Wow, I'm so impressed so many people knew that. Wow. Okay, moving on. All right, last question in this first round of section 1 coming up. Ooh, it's a submit answer. The most recent nation of the world to declare its independence is South. Oh, South blank. Submit your answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sudan. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, we're jumping in. Quick glance at the leaderboard. Pam! Pam! I love that name. It makes me think of Step Brothers. I'm sure you probably hear that all the time, but what a great movie. Okay, Pam, Rage in second place. Third, Eric. All right, KJ down there bringing up the rear. Tracy S. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I'd be down there with you. In fact, I would be right below you. So hang in there. You never know. This is early on in the game. That was our first round of section 1, geography. Looks like round 2, maybe science. Might be. It could be. Everyone's doing pretty good. All right, we're jumping into science. Wood usually floats, but metal doesn't always sink. Which of these metals would float in water? Potassium? Oh my goodness. Ooh, if you're tired after Thanksgiving, it may be because of this drug found in trace amounts of turkey. It's actually associated with improved sleep quality. What is it? I feel like I know this. Ooh, I think I know this. I'm gonna wait and see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yep. Ooh, maybe I should have played. No. Lightning does, in fact, strike the same place twice. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what location has the highest number of lightning strikes per square kilometer? This is awesome. Knowledge. I don't know it. Who knows it? No pressure or anything, but there's a cool prize at the end. Oh, see, that stumped everybody. Yeah, what in the world? I probably would have gone with that first one too. Just because fish live in water doesn't mean they're not animals. In which phylum of the animal kingdom would you find fish? Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't know. Someone knows it. Someone knows it. Two people. Oh my goodness. If you hear me swallowing, I apologize. I'm drinking my cold brew coffee. NASA launched the Hubble Space Telescope in which year? I remember my mom talking about that. That may give you a little bit of a hint. No, not really, actually. These are tough. Submit your answer. What is the fourth planet from the sun? Oh no. What is the fourth planet from the sun? Fourth planet from the sun. Mars. I'd love to visit Mars someday. Wholeheartedly. In a covalent bond, what is shared between two atoms? Man, I really need to go back to school. I think I know this. I should know this. But, okay. Oh, yeah, see, I'm golden. There you go. Hey, but don't feel bad. Don't feel bad because there's some that I've gotten wrong that I probably should have gotten. I don't even know how to say that name. Gregor Mendel. Gregor Mendel was known for studying which field of science? Anatomy, botany, ecology, genetics. Genetics. Oh, yes. Okay. No, I remember this. 7 people got that. Good job. What is tin's atomic number on the periodic table? 50, 60, 70, or 80? 3, 2, 1. 50. Good to know. All right, last question in this round. Selective breeding is also known as blank selection. Submit your answer. Blank selection. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Bingo bongo. Artificial selection. I was going to go with natural also, to be honest. These are tough. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the leaderboard. Rage pulled ahead. Okay, so now it goes Rage, Pam, Darth. Eric fell off that first 1 through 3. That's okay. You're still in it. A couple people joined in here, it looks like. Scroll down a little bit. Jack R at the bottom. Tracy S. Keep hanging in there. Was KJ at the bottom last time, maybe? I think so. You're pulling ahead. Good job. It's the long game. You know what I'm saying? It's the long game. You got to do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, round 3's coming up. Looks like American Cancer Society trivia. Got another set of 10 questions. Because of increased screening and awareness, the survival rate of those diagnosed with breast cancer has increased by what percentage over the last 30 years? %40. 4.8 billion. Oh my goodness. Approximately how many research grant requests are received each year by the ACS? Gotta throw some zingers in there, gotta level it out. 1,300. Hey, I'm proud of you. 5 people got that. Good job. Which cancer is 3 times more common in men than women? Submit the answer. 10 seconds left. Which cancer is 3 times more common in men than women? 3, 2, 1. Bladder cancer. Got a lot of write-ins for that one. Prostate, skin, melanoma, testicular, colon. It is bladder cancer. The answer to question 24. Number 25, what is the leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. in the early years of the 21st century? breast cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, or leukemia? Lung cancer. Currently, how many active grants is the ACS supporting? Question 26. All right, 5 seconds left. How many active grants is the ACS supporting? 750. You did well on that too. About 50% got that right. What is the name of the place provided by the American Cancer Society where cancer patients and their families may stay for free when travel is needed to receive treatment? Submit your answer. 10 seconds left. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hit that enter button. Hope Lodge. Hope Lodge. Good job. Okay, currently, how many cities in the U.S. and Puerto Rico have a Hope Lodge location? How many cities in the U.S. and Puerto Rico have a Hope Lodge location? 20, 47, 36, or 15? How many cities? 36? Nice. It's so great, by the way, the notion of Hope Lodge. Okay, so question 29. Smoking cigarettes is the cause for what percent of all cancers in America annually? That's 30%. 30%. Last question. A doctor who specializes in the treatment of cancer is called what? Submit your answer. 10 seconds. A doctor who specializes in the treatment of cancer is called what? 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. An oncologist. Good job. Oh, a hero. I love that answer. Trying to make me cry? My goodness. Pam went back up to number 1 in the leaderboard. Rage just below with number 2. Number 3 is Darth. All right, everyone's doing pretty good. KJ kind of held the same spot. Tracy also. Jack R. You guys are doing great. This is kind of like this is a pretty steady race between Pam and Rage so far. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are feeling pretty okay. At least you're having some fun, no matter what. There is a prize at the end, but the real prize is knowing that you are helping the American Cancer Society, and we are united against the fight against cancer. United with the fight against cancer. So I'm Coriel with Nebraska Knights. That was our first section. I hope everyone feels good. I mean, now you got kind of like an idea of what's coming up. So it's our first section, and we got section 2 and 3 coming up, and then the final one. So we've got a few more rounds ahead of us, that's for sure. I know I'm really interested in section 2 coming up, at least round 5, because that should be the movie category. And I'm now realizing I should have spent more time really paying attention during school, or maybe I just lost some of this stuff along the way. But you are all seriously blowing my mind, because some of these I am lost on. You are doing so well. I think I'll give you a run for your money for the movies category. Of course, I'm just, I'm not included in it, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if you can keep up with me. We may have a little team video here coming up, so I'm gonna jump into that. I want you to think about this, okay? Have you been part of a cancer team for someone, like a family member, a friend, even a coworker? Because it's such a big thing to take on, but it makes it so much easier and fun when you get like everyone together and you have a team, because it takes a team for sure.
My teacher said to write a letter to someone that inspires me. You're the only person I wanted to write to. I wear your team shirt all the time. You inspire me because you fought so hard. Even when it looks like you couldn't win, you believe in yourself. And that makes me believe I can take on anything.
Okay, thank you so much for joining back in here for trivia night. That was our team video that you just saw. And if anything inspires you to get involved tonight, I just want to make sure you check out the Facebook page, Lancaster Relay NE. If you type in Lancaster Relay NE, you'll find a bunch of very helpful information. And even in the comments, you'll find links that can help you get to the donation page or more information on joining a team or creating a team of your own. And that way we can keep doing fun events like this. This is the KX virtual trivia night, by the way, if you're just jumping in. We did have people register already, but you can certainly have fun from home and check out the fun. I know these next few rounds coming up for section 2 would be they will be tough for me. It looks like sports will kick it off and then movies into history. So good luck with sports. That's all I can say. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Pam, Rage, holding in that rank of 1 and 2. Got Darth for number 3. Zach, Alyssa. What's up, everybody? Yeah, you guys are doing well. Heck yeah. All right. So section 2 coming up here in just a few. Kicking off with sports, then movies, then history. And if anyone's watching along on Facebook, I'm Coriel with Nebraska Nights. Hello. I had JP in here earlier today, which was really cool to jump on and tell everybody good luck. So I hope that has been a little bit of that driving force behind how well you've done. Section 2 coming up with sports whenever we're ready. We're going to get a few little things. Let's see. We're going to adjust maybe question time. Yep, just in question time and good to go whenever. All right, cool. We will jump in. Here we go. Gives you more time to answer. Which golfer has won the Masters the most times? This is your sports round. Questions 31 through 40 of section 2. Which golfer has won the Masters the most times? Phil, Jack, Arnold, or Tiger? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack. Oh my goodness. I would have thought Arnold. Submit an answer. The championship game played in January of blank year. So which year was the first game that was officially marketed as the Super Bowl? So basically, what year was the first marketed Super Bowl game? Championship game, I should say. Submit your answers. You've got 5 seconds left. $1969. We have one super fan. That's incredible. All right, Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500 in which year? Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500 in which year? 1990, 1994, 1998, or 2002? Three, two, one. 1998. Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500. Ooh, I've had Ben on my fantasy football team. Ben Roethlisberger played college football at which high school? Or which school, I should say. Sorry, didn't mean. I just put a word in there. Which school? LSU, Miami, Washington, or Miami? Ohio and Florida are the differences between B and D. LSU, Miami, Ohio, Washington, or Miami, Florida. I don't even know this, I don't think. Oh, it is Miami, Ohio. I knew that. I knew that. Okay, who led the NFL in rushing yards during the 2019 season? I do know this one. Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, or Christian McCaffrey? Nick, Ezekiel, Derrick, or Christian? Who led the NFL in rushing yards during the 2019 season? Halfway through this round of sports. You're halfway through the sports if this isn't your jam. Yep, Derrick Henry. Hey, a lot of you knew that, actually. Good job. The NFL AFC Championship game played on January 10th, 1982, was called the Blank Bowl due to a wind chill factor below 35 degrees Fahrenheit. It was called the Blank Bowl due to the wind chill in 1982. Chiller, freezer, chili, or ice? One. Bing, bing, bing. Freezer. The Freezer Bowl. January 10th, 1982. All right, in 2017, the New England Patriots rallied from a 28-3 deficit to win Super Bowl over which of the following teams? Oh, I think I know. I have to know this. Oh my goodness, I think I know this. I'm always very, very surprised with myself when I know anything sports related. I like the fantasy teams and stuff, but I just don't follow it enough, you know? Let's see here. Atlanta Falcons. I was wrong. So many people were right. My goodness. See, you amaze me. Good job. All right. That was question 37. After a walk-off homer in Game 4 of the 2001 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks, which player became known as Mr. November? Which player became known as Mr. November? You have 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. All right, Derek Jeter. Question 38. We're moving on to 39. And before you know it, it's the movie round. Getting ahead of myself. I'm excited for that round too. But for the sports buffs, you're thriving. You're doing much better than I could do for myself. That's for sure. Which female soccer star scored the winning penalty in the 1999 Women's World Cup final and removed her jersey in a controversial field celebration? Brandy, Mia, Hope, or Julie? Mia Hamm, Hope Solo, Julie Ertz. I know this one. I actually know it. Maybe you do. Brandy! Ooh, almost half of you knew that. Good job, good job. I like how so many people thought it was Mia Hamm. I could see that happening though. I could see that from Mia, I suppose. Last question coming up for the sports round. Question number 40. Which of these teams did the Chicago Bulls face twice in the NBA Finals during the 1990s? Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, Portland Trail Blazers, or Utah Jazz? 10 seconds left. And it's the Utah Jazz. Question 40, that was our sports round. Let's check the leaderboard. Oh man, Pam fell off a little bit. That's okay. It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. Rage took that #1 spot. Good job, Rage. Darth following just behind. Now it's kind of it's a duel between those two. But Zach's in that too. This is tough, I see. Okay, good job, everybody. All right, look at you. KJ, see, I told you're steadily doing it. Eric, Jack R, everybody, thanks for hanging in there. See, I would have fallen off completely with the sports round. Had that been me. But I'm really excited for this next round. This is the movie round. Questions 41 through 50. We got movies. All right. Star Wars The Force Awakens was produced, co-written, and directed by whom? George Lucas, Christopher Nolan, J.J. Abrams, or Steven Spielberg? Star Wars The Force Awakens. Produced, co-written, and directed by whom? You got 3 seconds left. J.J. Abrams. Good job. Good job. Good job. This is my time to shine, this movie round. But maybe your round will be the next one, the history round. Next question coming up. Okay, name the leading actress common to all 3 of these films. There's Something About Mary, The Holiday, and Charlie's Angels. Julia Roberts, Drew Barrymore, Selma Blair, Cameron Diaz. 10 seconds left. Julia Roberts, Drew Barrymore, Selma Blair, Cameron Diaz. That's right, Cameron Diaz. I remember when I first saw her in a movie, I thought I wanted to grow up and have short blonde hair like her. But I naturally have brown hair, so I went and got my hair colored to be a little closer to Cameron Diaz, I suppose. That deep-seated want to look like Cameron Diaz. Okay. Which of these movies was not written by John Hughes? Weird Science, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, St. Elmo's Fire. Which of these movies was not written by John Hughes? 10 seconds left. St. Elmo's Fire. That's right. Half of you got that one. You are plugging right along. Good job. The film Jurassic Park is based on the 1990 novel of the same name by what author? The film Jurassic Park is based on the 1990 novel of the same name by what author? 10 seconds. Good job. Jurassic Park, another movie that I was absolutely obsessed with when I was younger. I did not read the book until later on. What is the highest grossing film from the James Bond series? What is the highest grossing film from the James Bond series? I feel like JP would know this one for sure, too. Question 45. Oh my goodness, we're about halfway there. Skyfall is the answer. I thought it was Casino Royale, but I was wrong. 2 other people were wrong with me. That's okay. We're doing our best. Skyfall is the winning answer. Which superhero from the Avengers did not appear in Captain America Civil War? Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Black Widow, or Hawkeye? This one, JP would definitely know. He's our resident geek in the best way possible. And I try to pretend like I am, but I just don't know enough. I wish I was. Do have an inkling, though. I think I know this one. Nope, I was wrong again. But hey, 3 of you were right. Incredible Hulk. Good job. Ooh, that was almost an even split between all of those answers. Yeah, it's tough. Question 47 coming up. Oh, I love this. Which actor proclaimed, "There's no crying in baseball" in the movie A League of Their Own? Steve Martin, Clint Eastwood, Woody Harrelson, Tom Hanks. There's no crying in baseball. What a great movie. Ugh. That's a good summer movie to watch. 3 seconds left. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yep, Tom Hanks. There's no crying in baseball. Oh, another submit the answer. These can be tough. Question 48. Let's see if you know the answer. Think about it, mull it over. You got about 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Hurry. Get that last letter in. Andre. Good job, everybody. Yeah. I get so excited when everybody does well. I'm so proud of you. All right, we're getting close. We're trotting right along. We're almost halfway through. Question 49. Which song is not part of the 2002 film version of the 1975 musical Chicago? Funny Honey, Overture, All That Jazz, A Tap Dance, or Don't Rain on My Parade? Which song is not part of the 2002 film version of the 1975 musical Chicago? Funny Honey, Overture, All That Jazz, A Tap Dance, Don't Rain on My Parade. Don't Rain on My Parade. Yup. One question left in the movies round to even it out. 50 questions. We are halfway through. Okay, in the Back to the Future films, how many miles per hour does the DeLorean need to reach in order to time travel? Submit your answer. And the Back to the Future films, how many miles per hour does the DeLorean need to reach in order to time travel? Less than 10 seconds left. All right, 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 88. 88 mph. The DeLorean. All right, Rage is really hanging in there. Rage at number 1. Darth just below. Little cat and mouse game going there. Good job. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Magoose? Magoose? Magoose. Anyways, you're number 3. That's pretty awesome. Zach, Robin, Alyssa. Good job, everybody. Pam's climbing up there. Yeah, how does everybody feel? Did you get like something to eat, some beverages? I was telling friends about this and I said, you definitely should do like Taco Tuesday or something and get set up for this because I mean it is Taco Tuesday. So hopefully you have enough to eat, you got enough brain food. Make sure you're getting all comfy and get ready to push ahead because we are halfway through. That was 50 questions. Before we do another round, we're just going to take a look at this next survivor video of Jim.
When I was diagnosed, I didn't think I'd live many years. In fact, I recall telling people if I live 5 years with this prognosis, that'd be a good run. I'm Jim, and I'm a 25-plus year survivor of an incurable blood cancer called multiple myeloma.
Jim Bowen is a walking miracle, and he is proof that new research is impacting lives directly.
Within 2 weeks of starting an experimental drug, 99% of my very high level of protein that measures my cancer level went into remission. Now, I've been in 6 clinical trials, and we try to encourage others to really give them strong consideration when they're fighting cancer. Research is the key reason that cancer is no longer a death sentence. The American Cancer Society funded the scientists whose work led to the drug that saved my life.
Some amazing work done by the American Cancer Society and so many others, including you, your willingness to donate your hard-earned money and also be a part of this trivia night to also have fun on top of that. But you know, we all have been touched in some way by cancer, and that's what draws most of us together. But tonight, cancer is our joint enemy, and we will not allow it to steal our joy. Cancer has robbed us of our experiences, but it is not the label that defines us. Cancer has hurt us, but it will not triumph. And with your support of the Relay for Life movement and the American Cancer Society, you can create hope and save more lives. And this belief gives us courage, it gives us strength, it gives us all the hope. Our hope is to not just for us here today, it's for everyone across the planet, and we hope for a world without cancer, just plain and simple. And this is why we're here tonight, obviously, but also because of trivia, because someone wants to flex their knowledge on random stuff too, right? So thank you so much for joining trivia tonight. We're ready for Section 3 going into it. Rage at number 1, Darth at number 2, Magus at number 3. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But everyone, seriously, hang in there. I've seen a lot of fluctuation down there. And like I said earlier, I would definitely be in the bottom half of this. So I'm right there with you, bottom half. Yeah. Okay, I'm Coriel with Nebraska Nights. Here we go. We're jumping into Trivia Section 3. Again, 3 rounds, 10 questions in each. 90s TV, country music, oh yeah, and then Disney. So round 7 to kick off Section 3 with 90s TV. Oh no, sorry, history, my bad. All right, submitting answers. What number was the first Apollo mission to land on the moon? 5 seconds left. Again, we're in the history round. We're still in Section 2. I was a little too excited earlier, but we're almost to section 3. 11 is the answer. 11. Good job. In that history round, we didn't skip over you history buffs. We got this history round in. We got question number 53 next. A little over halfway through, and then we'll be moving on to section 3. What was the name of Charles Lindbergh's plane for his 1927 solo transatlantic flight? Memphis Belle, Spirit of St. Louis, Enola Gay, and Lady Luck. The Spirit of St. Louis. I watched like a Pawn Stars TV show episode about this. Someone thought they had a part of that plane or something. It was not real. Good job. Spirit of St. Louis. Many of you chose the correct one. All right, what was the code name for the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima in 1945? Fat Man, Liberty, Little Boy, or Black Hawk? What was the code name? 10 seconds left. What? Little Boy. What interesting choices, too, for code names. My goodness. But yeah, Little Boy was the code name. And I do sort of remember learning that. And I thought, what? Very, very odd. But a few of you knew it. Good job. Maybe just enough to pull you ahead in the leaderboard. What caused the destruction of the city of Pompeii in 79 AD? The invading, not going to try to say it, armies, the Great Fire of Rome, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, the flooding of Naples. The invading, is it Visigoth? Visigoth armies? That might be how you pronounce it. It is the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. I remember learning about that and being just astounded by how the city was essentially just like frozen in time in a way, you know? Very sad. But it is, I mean, it is interesting. Question 55. Moving on to question 56. What Civil War battle had the largest number of casualties? What Civil War battle had the largest number of casualties? It's kind of nice that we did adjust the timer on being able to submit answers and choose answers. That's kind of nice. Gives you a little more time to read and weigh the options. I know I need that. I don't know about you. Battle of Gettysburg. Did pretty well. 70% chose correctly. Who was the sitting U.S. president during the fall of the Berlin Wall? Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton. Jimmy, Ronald, George, H.W., or Bill? Five seconds left. I was a little early. George H.W. Bush was the sitting U.S. president during the fall of the Berlin Wall. About finished with this history round. Make these last few count. All right, question 58 coming up. Submit answer. Name of the sheep that was first cloned in 1996. What was the name of the sheep that was the first cloned mammal in 1996? Name of the sheep. I know this. Ooh, wait, maybe. Okay. 5 seconds left. I wonder if anyone's on the same page as I am. Dolly! Good job. Little Bo Peep sheep. Molly! Oh my goodness, you were close. Wrong first letter. Dolly. All right, who was the first gymnast to obtain a perfect 10 score at the Olympics in 1976? 10.0. First gymnast to obtain a perfect score, 10.0, at the Olympics in 1976. Mary, Olga, Nikolai, and Nadia are your choices. It is Nadia. See, I had no idea for that one. So you're already doing better than me. This is awesome. We're almost done with the history round. Make this last one count. What was the average life expectancy during the Roman Empire? Ooh, 20 to 30 years, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or 50 to 60. But this is the average life expectancy during the Roman Empire. $20 to 30 years. That's what I was thinking. Definitely. 20 to 30 years is the average life expectancy during the Roman Empire. Wow. That's crazy. Rage, you're still holding down that number one spot. Good job. Darth, he's coming for it, though. Zach pulled ahead to that number 3 position. Good job, everybody. You are in it. You know what? If anything, you're in it for the fun. Like I've been saying this whole entire time, I love trivia. I'm so happy to be a part of this, but I never do well with trivia games. I'm usually good for like a few rounds or a few really off the wall questions, but if it's like should be fairly common knowledge, I probably don't know it. So you're doing great, honestly. I do want to make sure that you know there are t-shirts available for purchase if you want to go to Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook. That's Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook. You could check out the t-shirts available there. And then again, while you're there, all the options that you would need for, oh, look, perfect, right here, right in front of you. Look, those look fancy. Relayer. Ah, yeah, soft style, unisex. These are the jam. These are the comfy ones. There you go. So orders close Friday, July 17th at 10 a.m. And like I said, if you want to order your own t-shirt, you can just go there to Facebook. Once you're finished here, Lancaster Relay NE, or if you're just jumping in and you're following along with the fun, if you want to go do that right now, you can. So earlier, because I just got too excited and I can't count or something, I jumped the segments. So we just finished with section 2. We finished with the round of history. We are now jumping into section 3. So we are actually now, no fibs, for real this time, jumping into section 3. We're going to continue with these rounds, like I had said before, 90s TV, country music, and Disney. I'm very excited for all of these. I won't know very much about the Disney, I'll be honest with you. I was a weird kid. I watched a lot of like weird shows growing up. I liked all the weird like the haunted TV shows and like game shows and stuff. And my parents had tried to get me to watch Disney, and I didn't mind it. Don't get me wrong, but you're going to do much better than I am in that category for sure. But that's not until the very end of this next section. We're going to start off with round 7, 90s TV. It's section 3. We got Rage holding down that number 1 spot. Darth in tow with number 2. So we're going to we're going to kick things off with 90s TV, Section 3. Ooh, I like this already. In what 90s TV series would you find the characters George, Cosmo, Elaine, and Jerry? Friends, Party of Five, Seinfeld, or Home Improvement? 10 seconds left. You know what it is. It's Seinfeld. Look at you, everybody got it. Is that the first? That might be the first time that happened. That might be the first time that happened that everyone got it right. I could be wrong. But good job, everybody. High five. Okay. Tim Blank was the host of Tool Time and was also the main character in the 90s TV hit Home Improvement. And I say this as a joke sometimes when I need to borrow something from my dad to do like a home improvement project. I'll call him and I'll say, I don't want to give it away. Tim Blank here. And he knows exactly what I need. He goes, yeah. Just take what you need from the shed. Taylor. I go, Tim, the tool man Taylor here. And he goes, okay, fine. Good job. 9 of you got that correct. Tim, the tool man Taylor. I'll dress up as him for Halloween this year. How funny would that be? That'd be great. People might think I'm Bob the Builder. Which 90s TV series starred Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt as a married couple in New York City? Will and Grace, Mad About You, Everybody Loves Raymond, Married with Children. Which TV series starred Paul Reiser and, is it Reiser? I think it's Reiser, yeah. And Helen Hunt as a married couple in New York City. All right, jump into question 64. Dr. Richard Solomon is a main character in which 90s TV series? Grey's Anatomy, Frasier, Third Rock from the Sun, and Seinfeld. Third Rock from the Sun, Dr. Richard Solomon. Which 90s TV series stars? Mayim Bialik? I always flub that name. As a teenager, living with her father and 2 elder brothers. Ooh. I think I know this. Okay, 3 seconds left. Do you know it? Hopefully you do. Blossom. Next question. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow. So many did. Good job. I'm impressed, truly. Ooh, okay. We got some X-Files up in here. What is the name of Scully's partner in the X-Files? Scully's partner from the X-Files. You got 3 seconds left. Fox Mulder. I always thought that was such a cool name. And Scully, honestly. But that's correct. Fox Mulder. 100% got this right, too. I'm telling you, 90s TV is where it's at. Okay. Only lasting for one season, which 90s TV series starred Linda Cardellini, James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jason Segel, and John Francis Daly. Erie, Indiana, My So-Called Life. Pride and Prejudice, Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks. D is your correct answer. Freaks and Geeks. I wonder if there has to be like a streaming platform where you can stream just 90s TV. I need to look into that. How many seasons of the original pre-reboot 90s TV series Roseanne were there? 5, 7, 9, and 11. The original TV series in the 90s, Roseanne, not the reboot, but the original TV series in the 90s. How many seasons were there? 5, 7, 9, and 11. That is 9 seasons. 9 seasons of Roseanne. Buffy Ann Blank is a vampire slayer in the self-titled TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Submit your answer. Summers. Buffy Ann Summers. There were a lot of write-ins for this one. Remington, that's interesting. That sounds cool though, Buffy and Remington. But the correct answer is Summers. Your Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Your friendly neighborhood Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hampire Slayer. She just thieves everyone of ham. Okay. In which U.S. city does the TV series Ally McBeal take place? New York City, New York. Chicago, Illinois. Boston, Massachusetts. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Where does Ally McBeal take place? New York City, Chicago, Boston, or Philadelphia? 3 seconds left. Boston, Massachusetts. That was your last question in round number 7. 90s TV. Rage is still holding down that spot, but guess what? Robin has taken spot number 2. Darth's knocked down just a few pegs there. It's okay. Hang in there. Magoose again? Magoose? You're up there, number 3. Good job. Eric bringing up the rear. KJ, Pam, Tracy S. You guys are, you're my people, honestly. Like I've been saying, I'd be right there with you. Thank you for playing so much. This is fun. I'm having a good time. I'm learning a lot of stuff, honestly. We got round 8 next. Country music. Questions 71 through 80. And I better know most of these. I will be embarrassed. Okay, according to the American Country Countdown, what song was the very first #1 hit for Montgomery Gentry? Speed, My Town, If You Ever Stop Loving Me, or Gone? Pretty confident on this one. According to the American Country Countdown, what song was the very first #1 hit for Montgomery Gentry? That's right. If You Ever Stop Loving Me. And I almost thought it was My Town also. But I just knew that'd be too easy. I think, that's my that's how I arrived at that decision. I do sing My Town at karaoke every once in a while. Okay, how old was Johnny Cash when he died? 69, 71, 74, or 79? How old was Johnny Cash when he died? '69, '71, '74, '79. Johnny Cash was 71 years old when he died. Johnny Cash was 71. Answer is B. 3 of you got it. Good job. Question number 73. Who was the first country artist to sell over 10 million copies of an album? 10 million! Wrap your head around that. That's crazy. Johnny Cash, Garth Brooks, Brad Paisley, or Tim McGraw? Who was the first country artist to sell over 10 million copies of an album? The legendary Garth Brooks, who actually has that that one night only concert stream on the 27th. By the way, that's at the Lancaster Event Center. That's going to be awesome. The legendary Mr. Garth Brooks, 10 million copies of an album. And then he's gone on to do even crazier stuff. I mean, he's just I think he's bionic. He has to be like part robot. Question 74. What country artist holds the world record for more #1 hit singles than any other artist in the history of music? Conway Twitty, George Strait, Dolly Parton, Tim McGraw. George Strait, the king. They don't call him the king for nothing. I saw George Strait in Vegas a couple years ago at the T-Mobile Arena, I think is what it's called. Robert Earl King opened and Lyle Lovett. It was pretty crazy. It was, one of those shows that you just can't pass up, George Strait. I love this one. What was the name of Garth Brooks's rock and roll alter ego in the late 90s? David Hubbins, Derek Smalls, John Huber, or Chris Gaines? All right, almost done. Hit that enter button. Hopefully you got it in. Yep, Chris Gaines. Chris Gaines. Someone I saw said something one day that they thought Keith Urban looked like Chris Gaines' cousin, which is obviously funny since that's just like the alter ego of Garth Brooks, but you know, that kind of rock and roll look. I love it. All right, we're halfway through this round. Which former Beatle had a hit duet with Buck Owens? Ringo Starr, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, or George Harrison? Ringo, John, Paul, or George? Ringo Starr had a hit duet with Buck Owens. Apparently, Hunter Hayes can play 30 different instruments. What instrument does he say he can't play? Drums, piano, fiddle, or accordion? And this is true. I mean, seriously, Hunter Hayes. I don't know. I kind of wish that he was around a little more, to be honest. He deserves it. I mean, 30 different instruments. This guy is so incredibly talented. All right, what instrument does he say he can't play? Hunter Hayes can't play drums, which I am surprised. Right? So many people chose accordion. That's what I would have gone with. Accordion just looks hard. I mean, they all do, but for some reason, the accordion, that's a no for me. How many times did Brooks and Dunn win the CMA Award for Best Vocal Duo? I mean, they swept this category often. 10, 12, 14, or 16? How many times did B and D win the CMA Award for Best Vocal Duo? That's right, 14 times. My goodness. Do they even have wall space for those amount of awards? Brooks and Dunn won the CMA Award for Best Vocal Duo 14 times. Which country artist is the youngest to ever win a Grammy Award? The youngest. Patsy Cline, George Strait, Scotty McCreery, or Leanne Rimes? Which country artist is the youngest to ever win a Grammy Award? Patsy Cline, George Strait, Scotty McCreery, Leanne Rimes? Leanne is the answer. D. Leanne Rimes is the youngest country artist to ever win a Grammy Award. One question left in the country music round, and then we'll be on to Disney after we take a quick look at the leaderboard. Okay, last one. Boots On was a 2009 hit for which Mississippi-born artist? Reba McEntire, Randy Houser, Kelly Pickler, or Keith Urban? Reba, Randy, Kelly, or Keith? Boots on. Wear my boots on. All right, your answer, Boots On, was a 2009 hit for Randy Houser. That was your last question in round 8 for country music. Rage, once again. Rage is like, no, I'm in the number 1 spot. I'm not leaving. You can't make me. Robin, number 2. Magoose. I have to do like a action when I say your name. Number 3, you're doing great. Darth also hanging in there. Everyone's plugging right along. All right. That was round number 8, country music. We'll see if Robin can catch up to Rage. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some quick answers. All right. So that was our quick look at the leaderboard. We're gonna jump into round number 9, questions 81 through 90. We are getting towards the end here of virtual trivia night. This will be the Disney round. Round number 9, Disney. 10 questions. What is the name of the kingdom where Frozen takes place? I'll be honest with you, I can't say these names because I've never seen Frozen. I'm serious. Someone right now is very upset with me, but I just haven't. What is the name of the kingdom where Frozen takes place? I've seen trailers, and friends' children will tell me about it. I do need to watch it though. I've been meaning to actually watch it at some point. That word. Is it Arendelle? I think it's Arendelle. That's what it looks like, at least. That's kind of pretty. That's a cool name. You should name somebody that. All right, the Frozen Kingdom, Arendelle, and hopefully I'm saying that right. Okay, who is Bambi's best friend? Stitch, Dumbo, Thumper, or Doc? Bambi's best friend. Bambi's best friend is Thumper. Yeah, I knew that. What is the name of Goofy's son? We're on question 83. Goofy's son's name. Is it Jerry, George, Max, or Mark? Jerry, George, Max, or Mark? The name of Goofy's son is Max. Yeah. Oh, everyone got that right. Yeah. We're in this together. What was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon with sound? Mickey's Rival, The Band Concert, Ye Olden Days, or Steamboat Willie? What was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon with sound? Steamboat Willie is the answer. Everyone got that right. See, I didn't know that. But hey, everyone minus me got that right. You all impressed me so much. What was Mickey Mouse's original name? Mortimer, Michael, Fernando, or James? Mickey Mouse's original name. Question 85. Mickey Mouse's original name. Mortimer! Mickey Mouse's original name was Mortimer. I just can't picture it now that now that you can picture Mickey Mouse as Mickey Mouse, if that makes sense. I just can't picture that face as Mortimer. All right, which Disney theme park can brag that it has the tallest castle? Disneyland, that's California. Walt Disney World, which is Florida. Disneyland Paris or Shanghai Disneyland? See, I always got the California and Florida locations mixed up, like the names of those when I was younger. Disneyland California, Walt Disney World Florida, Disneyland Paris, or Shanghai Disneyland? The tallest castle at a Disneyland theme park or Disney theme park is Shanghai Disneyland. Good job. Okay, which of the following Disney sequels is actually a midquel, meaning that it takes place not before or after, but during the middle of the original movie? Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical World, Tarzan and Jane, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas, or The Return of Jafar? The midquel. Your answer is C, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. 50% got that correct. Not too shabby. Got a handful of questions left in round number 9. Who is the only Disney princess with a tattoo? Pocahontas, Mulan, Merida, and Moana. A, B, C, or D. The only Disney princess with a tattoo. 5 seconds left. Pocahontas. You know, I would have probably guessed Moana also. But Pocahontas was the correct answer. A. 2 questions left. In the Disney round. In Beauty and the Beast, what is the profession of Belle's father? Is he a baker, a lawyer, a clockmaker, or a bookkeeper? Beauty and the Beast, Belle's father, is he a baker, a lawyer, a clockmaker, or a bookkeeper? 5 seconds left. He's a clockmaker. Belle's father. One more question left in the Disney round 9 of section 3. What Disney princess was the last to be developed during Walt Disney's lifetime? Aurora, Cinderella, Mulan, or Snow White? What Disney princess was the last to be developed during Walt Disney's lifetime? Aurora, Cinderella, Mulan, and Snow White. It is Aurora. I'm actually surprised by that. I did not know that. Aurora was the last Disney princess developed by or during Walt Disney's lifetime. Wow. Rage is still in there. My goodness, that's going to be hard to catch up to him. Rage and that number 1 spot, then Robin, Megoose, then Darth. Good job, Zach. Everyone's kind of in the same holding pattern. You know what? You're doing great. I'm very proud of everyone. As I've said before, you guys, you really are all impressing me a lot. I'm usually good for a few questions and then it's like, I'm done. So we've got 90 questions down, which means, of course, We are almost finished, but we do have 10 more to go to crown our first ever KX969 Trivia Night champion. That was section 3. And coming up, we will have that final segment. But first, we do have a quick video.
A laboratory is more like a startup company with young, empowered, and passionate, changing the world mindset young people. That's who we need to fund and invest in. That's who's going to change the world. Starting a laboratory as a young academic is difficult. I had applied for grant after grant after grant, and I was on the verge of shutting down my laboratory. In a career-changing move for me, the American Cancer Society funded my first grant. That grant ultimately allowed me to leverage the talent in my laboratory to a larger grant, and then larger, more grants, and then to grow the adrenal cancer program that we have today. In terms of adrenal cancer, we are now understanding the genetic linchpins, the lock and keys that are critically important, work done by trainees in the laboratory, young minds who were pushing the envelope forward. It's been a humbling process because the discoveries we're making in the lab, which, however profound, they're oftentimes not fast enough for the individual person that I find under my care. What I have found, however, is that the biggest strides being made are being made because of the efforts of individual people. One person, one family gives back. They're the ones who are actually funding the research that is, without a doubt, the linchpin of leverage moving forward. And that's, I think, the most powerful message to get out there, that not only is it a hyperbole to say you can make a difference, I feel it every day.
Very, very impactful words, absolutely. And just know that you here tonight, even if you're just watching and you feel compelled to be a part of a Relay for Life team at some point in time, or even to just donate if you're kind of watching along, you can absolutely go to the Nebraska Lancaster County Relay for Life page. That's Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook. And again, thank you so much for joining in. But we do have the big crescendo, right? We got 10 more questions left. We were 90 down, 10 more to go. This is that last stretch, and this is where speed could make all the difference. Okay, this is the final round. Who's gonna claim the top spot? I mean, Rage is at number 1. He or she has been holding that down for a while, but Robin close behind. I mean, this is going to be tough, but I can tell you what, the person who comes out on top might know their 80s trivia pretty well. So we are going to jump in with our final section, section 4, round 1, 10 questions. We're going to find out who this winner is after these 10. Section 4, it is 80s. 80s theme. Frying a zigzag pattern into your hair with a specially designed hair iron is better known as what? Frizzing, crimping, hair sizzling, a perm. To be fair, they all sound pretty solid. Frizzing, crimping, hairstyling, or hair sizzling, or a perm. I think you know this. Yes, it's crimping. Good job. Oh, frizzing. Hey, but that does go hand in hand. I remember I did have a crimper, not in the 80s necessarily, but I did have one handed down to me, and I was all about that crimping my hair life, but it did turn into more of a frizzing, to be honest. Especially if you brushed it out right away. No way. That was question 91. Crimping is your answer. 92. In the 80s, the phenomenon of pegging denim jeans became a popular style. What does this term refer to? Creating a homemade acid wash, wearing jeans high at the waist, rolling the legs very tight at the ankle, and wearing jeans inside out. Rolling the legs very tight at the ankle. Good job. Question 93. What were the first words uttered on MTV? You'll never look at music the same way again. Or, I want my MTV. How about, ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll? Maybe see the music you want to see. And those of you watching too, if you would like to donate, you can find Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook. All the links you need to donate there. Anyone watching at this moment, looks like C was the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Rock and roll. Those were the first words uttered on MTV. This is KX969 and Relay for Life Virtual Trivia Night. We are in the thick of the very last round. We're going to find a winner after question 100. Next up, number 94. Which quarterback led his team to 4 NFL championships during the 1980s, capped off by a 3rd Super Bowl MVP award on January 28th, 1990? John, Joe, Randall, or Boomer? Joe Montana. What was the name of the space shuttle which exploded shortly after takeoff in January 1986? Was it the Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, or Enterprise? Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, or Enterprise? Your answer to question number 5 is A, the Challenger. Everyone got that one right? What 1980s actor was valedictorian of his high school class and later turned down the lead in the film American Beauty? Was it Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, or Eddie Murphy? All right, the actor that was valedictorian of his high school class later turned down the lead role in American Beauty. Chevy Chase. I would have probably guessed Bill Murray on that one too. I had no idea. Which Atari video game featured a jungle explorer, alligators, and swinging vines? Was it Frogger, Pitfall, Adventure, or Jungle Hunt? The Atari video game featured a jungle explorer, alligators, swinging vines. You got 5 seconds left. The Atari video game was Pitfall. Letter B. Oh my goodness, we're getting so close. In 1984, a young pre-Friends Courtney Cox appeared in a music video with what chart-topping 1980s rocker? Pat Benatar, or Patty B, or Billy Idol, maybe Bon Jovi, or Bruce Springsteen? Is it Pat, Billy, Bon, or Bruce? I've also seen Pat Benatar live, and I cried some real tears because it was amazing. Courtney Cox appeared. And a Bruce Springsteen music video. Ooh, Courtney Cox. That's so cool. What a cool story. I mean, she's already got a story in and of itself to be like, hi, I'm Courtney Cox, but also like, hi, I was in Bruce Springsteen's music video. Incredible. We're getting close. 2 more questions left, and we crown the winner of trivia night. Everyone's doing so well. Okay, hang in there. In the Girls Just Want to Have Fun music video, what pro wrestling star played Cyndi Lauper's father? Was it Hulk Hogan, Andre, Captain, Randy? Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Captain Lou Albano, Randy Savage. Who played Cyndi Lauper's father in the Girls Just Want to Have Fun music video? Captain Lou Albano! Yeah! All right, we got 1 question left. My palms are sweaty. I don't know why. I'm excited and anxious for you. Okay, that was question 99. We got our very, very last question for tonight's Relay for Life virtual trivia night with KX969. I'm Coriel with Nebraska Nights. Let's jump in. Question 100. The very, very last. Oh my goodness. Make it count. Who became known as the king of the movie soundtrack with his contributions to Caddyshack, Footloose, and Top Gun? Phil Collins, Kenny Loggins, Michael Jackson, Steve Winwood. Phil, Kenny, Michael, or Steve? 10 seconds left. Very last question of the night. I'm so anxious. I'm excited. Your answer is Kenny Loggins for the very last question of Kicks and Relay for Life Lancaster County virtual trivia night. We're going to go to that leaderboard. Let's take a peek and see who won. Rage! You climbed to that number 1 spot. You clinged on to it. You said, this is mine. Robin, you did great. You hung in there for a while. Everyone, thank you so much for playing. Rage, you are dubbed the winner of tonight's virtual trivia night. So Rage, we need you to contact the Lancaster County Relay Facebook page. Just DM them, personal message them and stuff so they can get your info. Since you are the winner, you get some cool stuff. So Rage, go to Lancaster Relay NE on Facebook. Let them know your details and we'll get you hooked up. I also have a little more info for you about Saturday. So this Saturday, the opening and Luminaria ceremonies will be on the Facebook page, that Lancaster Relay NE. If you'd like to join in with that. Also, if Facebook is not entirely your thing, or you know someone who would rather maybe be on the YouTube page for that, they can do that, of course. They'll search ACS North region. Those videos, they're on the YouTube page. So those are for the opening and Luminaria ceremonies this Saturday. There will also be a local dance studio live on the Lancaster Relay NE Facebook page for entertainment. And the online auction will go live at 5 p.m. that day. So that's this Saturday. And then also it looks like a scavenger hunt will be July 12th. So that's pretty awesome. But pretty much any of that information you need, you can see the links here, and you can just go to the Facebook page as well if it's a little quicker for you. Lancaster Relay NE. Everyone, this was awesome. I mean, what a cool way to do some good. Obviously, you know, that donation to get the code to be a part of the trivia game. It benefits the American Cancer Society, and of course, we all like to do our part, and this pandemic has definitely slowed the roll on many occasions of celebration and fundraising events and stuff like that when you can't totally be physically near each other, especially people that are higher risk and those that care for people that are higher risk. It's just kind of like a safer bet to do what you can. I totally forgot earlier. Wait, there we go. I got to point this way. This is hard to do opposite. I put these up earlier. It says, welcome trivia fam, and put those thinking caps on. But my noggin's been in the way this whole time. But it's been there. Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. Look, you raised $225 tonight. How quick and easy. Can you imagine, like, next time you do this, when you say, hey, I actually did this, I know what to expect. come join me in this when you tell your family and friends. That's kind of the point of it, to have fun and then also get that ball rolling. So if you had fun tonight, make sure you watch the Facebook page and stuff, because if anything else goes on, more trivia nights, things that you can be a part of virtually, what a really quick and fun and easy way to make a few $100s for the occasion. I mean, seriously, that's awesome. Pam says, my husband Rage won. Yes, Pam. Oh, I'm so happy for you. This is so great, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. I had a blast. I'm Coriel with Nebraska Nights on KX969, and hopefully I get to join you with us all again. Good job. And congratulations to Rage.